Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for this morning's video. We got our tech all figured out for this afternoon, so hopefully we've got it all set up for this afternoon. I see we've got 5 users logged in. If you guys want to comment where you're tuning in from, I'm sure the girls would love to hear where everybody's tuning in from. Bearcats have hit the ice. The flood for this game is going to come after the first period, so we'll have one period of 15 minutes. We'll have an intermission, and then we'll resume for periods 2 and 3. Tournament's running a 2-period flood schedule, so previous game just got off the ice and your Bearcats are jumping on right away.
Welcome, Canadians.
The Mutt and Jeff show is just currently passing in front of the camera. We'll keep the parents under control so they don't come into the commentary. 'It is a little different in the arena today. There is no music being put on by the tournament, so we'll try to fill the gaps as best we can, but I'm sure not everybody wants to hear me talk on anyway, so. "40 seconds left in the warm-up. So the Bearcats are playing a team from Illinois called Team Illinois. And apparently they are very good. So we'll see how the Bearcats stack up against one of the top teams in North America. For those that might have heard that, that was Mr. Tarpe asking about my dongle. All right, folks, we're ready to go. We're having a good time here in Stoney Creek. Girls are getting along great. Some team activities planned for this evening after this game. And if this morning's game is any indication, this team's coming together well and making some great improvements. So as they continue to get more ice time and work together as a group, I'm sure they're going to be doing great things. And Leger getting the starting goal today. And we're ready to go as the referee's about to drop the opening puck. And we're underway. That opening faceoff won by your Bearcats. And they pull the puck down into the zone. Team Illinois breaks out. Chip it around the defender. They've now got a 2-on-1 coming in the zone. Pass out front. Leger slides across, makes a pad save. Illinois dumps it down deep into the Belleville zone. Illinois gets to it first, but that's McGinnis gets to it and able to chip the puck up. Now we got a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Just loses the handle on the puck. Illinois is going to grab it and come back. Steps in over the line, makes a move on the defender. There's a shot, and that puck bounces over the net. Leger gets a piece of it. Illinois plays it out to the far side. Belleville moves it up the near boards. Up for Norton. Norton tries to chip it off the boards, and Illinois blocks that from going out. Battle for it in the near corner. Illinois' got 2 on the puck, and they're going to come out with it. Now it's 2-on-2 battle in there. Belleville was winning these battles this morning, so there we go. Belleville comes out of the corner with the puck. They're going to clear the zone. Watts gives chase. Illinois. Apparently this team likes to look for the long stretch pass, and they do have a defender floating out at center ice. Cochran, though, able to jump on that puck and put it back into the Illinois zone. Illinois now comes up the center ice. They dump it down into the zone. Cochran's going back for it. Cochran plays it back behind the net. Plays it up for Coulter. That bounces off the boards. Gets to the defense for Illinois. They're able to keep it in. Another 2-person battle. Coulter chips it up. That gets up for Uke. Uke plays it out to the neutral zone, and Illinois grabs the possession, takes over. That shot on Leger. She makes a pad save, and she'll hang on. 12:31 left in the first period. Illinois now, they chip that puck up just wide of the net. We start the cycle with it. Belleville's going to get it down deep in the zone. Here's a big check along the boards. Again, these referees are going to let these girls play physical this weekend, which is great to see. 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Defense plays it. And the rebound, however, is going to sneak by Leger. That 2-on-1, third player jumped in and put it in just past Leger. Let's see how the Bearcats rebound from this one. They got to keep their heads up and keep going. Puck played along the near side. Illinois is going to bring that into the zone. Played down into the Belleville zone. Illinois gets to it first. They play it up to the far side. They move it back to the point. And a nifty move from the defender. She gets around two. And that shot is blocked by number 12, Musgrove. Illinois takes over once again. There's a check from behind. And there's a delayed penalty coming against Belleville. We'll see if he goes to check from behind or for the cross check. And keep her in this game. And he's going 2 minutes for the rough, so he's going to keep her in this game. And it'll be a power play for Team Illinois deep in the Belleville zone. Sorry about the bars in this rink, folks. They've got the older style glass that's still got the stanchion bars in it.
Let's go, Bearcats!
Belleville moves that puck up, and that puck comes out of play. Face-off will be just outside the Bearcat zone. Bearcats playing a little more physical this game, which is good to see. There's another one, and that's going to be, we'll see if that Illinois player is able to get up. Cochran, with a great show of sportsmanship, checks in with that player before heading off to the penalty box. So we'll reset our penalty clock, but it will be 5 on 3 for 2 minutes. Well, 5 on 3 for 1:42, and then a 5 on 4 for the remaining time. So we'll reset our penalty clock to show the entire penalty. Illinois cycles that puck around. They look far side, and they're going to hammer that home. And just like that, penalty trouble, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Now 5 on 4. Belleville wins the face-off. Illinois wins the race to the puck, though, and they dump it down into the Belleville zone. Played along the far side. Illinois again cycles this puck around. You can see the experience of this team working together. They know where everybody is, and they've got their set plays. Puck work down low, shot on net, looking for the rebound, and Belleville able to clear that rebound away as the puck comes back to the point. Shot down low. Leger makes another great pad save, steers that to the side. Pass all the way back to the point, long shot, and they score. And that'll do it for the power play. 2 quick goals on 2 power play opportunities for Illinois. Belleville, they've got to keep their head up, keep their chin up, and stay in this hockey game. It's easy to get frustrated when you're down 3-0, but
Let's go, Bearcats! Keep fighting!
puck work to the far side. That's going to go down the length of the ice. No icing on the play. Play allowed to continue. Battle on the near side. Good hustle for that puck. His foot. She's going to put it back into the zone. Illinois now chips it off the near side. Finally going out the weak side is Illinois, but that gets picked off by Belleville. And that shot's just wide of the net. Play around behind the net. Illinois comes out with it. And now on the rush, coming back the other way. Pass across in front. That play's broken up. 88, Tarpe able to get a stick on it and push that puck out to the side. And now the puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Illinois once again, long stretch pass. That's going to bounce around everybody, but just doesn't have enough to get down for icing. So Belleville's going to have to start their breakout out of the zone. Leger gets a piece of that one, steers it to the side, comes all the way back to the point. And just missing with the stick check is Musklo, but she's all over them. And now that comes out. Musklo got a little bit of an opportunity there. She's going to dump it down the length of the ice, but that's going to go into the Illinois bench and force the face-off back just outside Belleville zone. Coulter with it, plays it back behind the net for her partner Cochran, comes around the near side, and Belleville able to chip that out to the neutral zone, and there's a race for the puck. See if Belleville now could take advantage of this opportunity and set up in the offensive zone. Illinois comes out with that puck. They're going on the fast break again. 2-on-2, come back the other way. Good back check there by Belleville, able to break up that play. Creates a turnover. That's number 34, Ibbotson. She's got a chance, and that shot goes just wide.
Hustle, girls, hustle!
That stick check just misses. Coulter moves it up the far side, gets up to the wing. Illinois, though, they've got two on this puck at all times. They come out with that puck. There's a shot on net, and that's going to sail just over the net and out of play. Face-off. Stays deep in the Belleville zone. Just to the right of Leger. Sorry about those bars again, folks. Battle for it, pinned up along the boards. Illinois is going to come out with it. Good battle along the boards. 2-on-2 battle. Illinois again, they come out with it. They play it to the point. And broken up by McGinnis. She's going to take it down into the Illinois zone. Tries a drop pass behind her back, but that gets picked up by Illinois, and they're going to bring it back the other way. 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Slide pass. There's a shot on net, wide open net, and just goes wide. Team Illinois had a player sitting right on the back door. Leger was stretched out and missed the open side of the back on the back door. Leger steers that shot to the side. Puck played up the far side. Illinois now, they play back to the point. Mishandle the puck down into the corner. McGinnis gives chase, pins her player up against the boards. Good pin by McGinnis to keep that player tied up. And that pin play changes the advantage for the offensive team and turns it to the defensive team. So look for Belleville to do more of that. Pin that player up along the boards when they're in their defensive zone. Essentially takes that offensive player out of the play. And when they're getting good support from the center can come in, grab that puck, and start the breakout the other way. Illinois with it behind the net. They were looking for the point, but that play's broken up by Belleville. They're going to come out the other way. Illinois now with another fast break. trying to use the defenders, a bit of a screen, but Leger sees that the whole way. And that shot's going to go in as the other defender and one of the Illinois players collided in front of the net.
All right, Bearcats, let's go, keep fighting. Go, Bearcats, go! Keep fighting, girls.
Illinois plays it to the far side. Coulter with it, plays it up the far side for winger. Illinois defender drops down though and able to pick that off. Coulter plays it close to Cochran on the near side. Illinois plays that out front, nobody there. A little bit of frustration setting in on some of these Belleville players.
Go, Bearcats, go.
Net came off,
Go, Bearcats, go.
so face-off will stay inside. Illinois once again controls the puck on the near side. Play it back to the point. That shot from the point, that's blocked. That's going to go wide. And here's an opportunity by Belleville, but just comes off the handle. And the odd man break going the other way. Leger makes a bad save. Long shot from the point. Hit her own player in front of the net. That puck drops down. Belleville plays it up the near side. Gets to the point, but not out. There's a long shot from Illinois. That puck just fluttered wide of the net. Illinois now forced all the way back into her end by Uke. Uke, excuse me, got a stick on that and almost created a turnover in the offensive zone. And that face-off's going to come just outside as that play was offside.
Go, Bearcats, go!
Belleville controls the face-off, chips it down into Illinois zone. Puck now worked out the far side, up through the middle, and right through the two defenders. And the backhand, great save by Leger. And Illinois able to put that one in on the backhand. Just too many opportunities on that play. Play back by Illinois. You come in on the near side. Pass across. That play broken up by the defender for Belleville. Sorry, just couldn't see the number. And Leger grabs that puck and hangs on. 2:13 to go here in the first period. Couple bodies flying everywhere as everybody's now trying to dig for this puck. And I think a little bit of panic on the puck by Belleville. Belleville now plays up the near side. Nobody there. Illinois dumps that down into the Belleville zone. They circle back as Illinois is making a line change. Belleville unable to capitalize on the line change, and they hand it back over to Illinois. Plays it out front. Belleville now dumps it down the length of the ice, and they're going to make a line change. Illinois trying to capitalize on the fast break, but three on two coming back the other way. And that one's going to go in. Play down in the corner. Belleville comes out with it. They get it to the blue line. Just not quite out. Coulter and Lombardi battling for it in the corner. Coulter's got it. She's got a little bit of room. She's going to take a little skate. And that'll do it for the first period. So I believe now we should have a flood, folks. So we will be back after the intermission. So stay with us. We'll see if Coach Adams able to fire these girls up in the dressing room and bring them back out for the second and third period. Stay with us, folks. I don't know. Unless there's a mercy rule.
That's what I was wondering. Was the clock running? Sometimes they go to 12 minutes and run the clock.
All right, folks, we are back for the second and third period. Bearcats entering the ice. When I go in the corner,
Working along the wall. So you're just like, can I go to that bench down there?
all right, folks. Just a equipment adjustment here on the ice by one of the players. And we are back. And we're going to have to fix our time clock because they went to a 12-minute period for this one. So next stoppage of play, we'll get that all fixed up. Illinois now working that puck down low. Puck played on the far side, gets to the point. Illinois now works it down low. They work it across in front of the net. Leger makes a great save on that play. I'm just going to hop in here, folks. Sorry if I don't catch up. I just got to go in and get our game clock set to the same as the arena. There's a collision at the blue line. Belleville gets the puck out to the neutral zone. They're chasing Illinois back into their own zone. Loses the handle on it, but they regain. And some good forechecking there by Belleville. Spencer now working that puck down in the corner. Spencer's got her blue helmet on this game. Threw me off a little. I was looking for that red helmet, but Spencer now, the whole team in their matching uniforms. So a little bit late getting started this season, but now all the girls in their matching uniforms. Bags came in yesterday. And again, this first tournament of the weekend, just getting everything lined up. Illinois cycles across the line. They work that down low. Shot on net. Leger makes a great save. She'll hang on to force the face-off on the far side. Belleville wins that face-off. They pull it around behind the net. Coulter pins her player up against the boards. Want to see more of that. We want to see more of that pinning up against the boards from Belleville when they're down in their zone. There's a big slap shot from the point, and Leger's going to hang on. Illinois walks out in front, tries to play it across. That play broken up. Illinois cycling that puck around again. Definitely notice Illinois likes to take it in deep and then they cycle back up the boards. And they always have three options. If you watch this player cycle up the boards, she's got the player on the back door and she's got the 2-point players. So they've always got three options when they cycle that puck up the boards. And that puck's going to come out of the zone. Illinois now plays it to the near side, plays it across to the middle. Quick transition, 2-on-2 coming the other way. That puck off the end boards. Belleville's defense was looking to make a change, but the quick transition back the other way. So this D pairing's been out here for a lengthy shift. That puck pops up in the air, and now Belleville's going to take it, put it off the near boards and out, but not deep enough. And this D pairing still not able to make their change. That shot goes off the post and out of play, and Belleville now able to make their change. That D pairing, Cochran and Coulter was out there for a lengthy shift, but that's the thing with the second period. Their bench is down at the other end of the ice. Illinois cycles that puck again. You see how they had that option on the point. They've always got the two players on the point and the player on the back door as an option when they cycle off the boards. That'll be blown down on the icing. Face-off comes back down to the Belleville zone. Just to the right of Leger. She's made some outstanding saves in this game. Spencer in there for the face-off for your Bearcats. Spencer wins that draw back. Back to McGinnis. Illinois takes over. They look to come out. Again, see they're rotating up that boards and they move it back to the point. There's the shot from the point, looking for the rebound. Again, Illinois cycles up the near side, moves it back to the point. Nice move to get around two defenders, and she's tripped up. And there's a delayed penalty coming against the Bearcats. I believe tripping will be the call. Illinois' goalie had just gotten to the bench. And yes, it will be a tripping call for Belleville. As McGinnis goes to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in today. We're going to have 2 more games tomorrow. Check the links. Subscribe to the YouTube page so you can get alerts when we go live. And feel free to comment and let us know and let the players know where you're tuning in from. Illinois cycles that puck up the near boards, gets it back to the point. Belleville able to get that down the length of the ice. Icing waved off as they are killing off a penalty. Good forecheck there by Watts. She's all over that player. And she's going to get called on the holding penalty. Oh, no, sorry. Illinois is going to get called on the holding penalty. As she was holding up Watts. Couldn't see whose arm was around who, so referee had a better vantage point than we did. So we will have 4-on-4 hockey for 1:22, and then the Bearcats will go on the power play. Watts plays that off the side of the net. There was an opportunity there, and the Illinois goalie hangs on as Spencer was coming out from behind the net looking to put that home. Face off to the left of the Illinois goalie now. Spencer lines up. Watch shift over to the other side. And that puck just comes out of the zone. Play for it on the near side. You see the Illinois player use that pin move, takes the Bearcat player out of the play. And they were able to gain repossession of that puck. Illinois now gains the zone. Play across in front of the net. And Legier's going to hang on. Oh, sorry. That puck is going to go in the net. Sorry, folks. So because it was 4-on-4, it'll stay 4-on-4. No Bearcats players allowed to come out of the box. Cochran moves it up the far side. Illinois, long stretch pass to center ice, coming in on Coulter. Coulter pushes her to the outside, and that shot goes over the net. Now battle on the near side for it. And Belleville able to clear it down the length of the ice. That's going to get waved off. Illinois now starts out 3 players coming out the other way. 3-on-2 coming back. She hits the blue line, and she loses an edge or stepped on a stick. Cochran with it. Plays that puck down the length of the ice just as the 1 penalty expires. So Bearcats now on the power play. Coulter plays it around behind the net. Picks it up by Cochran. Cochran looking up the middle. And that just bounces over the stick of McGinnis. McGinnis now dumps that down the length of the ice. She heads off after killing off that penalty, and we're now back to even strength. Illinois comes in the line, 3-on-3. And Leger makes another great save, steers that puck into the corner. Leger trying to give her team an opportunity to start that breakout. And Bearcats with an opportunity, but that puck's knocked just off her stick. That was Norton coming back. And a long lead pass that gets in behind the defenders. And Leger with a great save. Nice move by the Bearcats. They gain the zone. Chipped across. There's a shot by Spencer. Sorry, not Spencer. That's Muslow. And Illinois goalie able to hang on. Puck back behind the net. Cochran plays it up the wing. That gets to the point. Just hops out of the line. 86 Guido trying to get some offense going here. And that play broken up in the neutral zone. Illinois now comes across the line. That shot. Leger sees it all the way. Makes the glove save. Steers it off to the side. Illinois with the regroup in the neutral zone. There's a big collision at center ice coming for that puck. That was Muslow coming together with an Illinois player. She's favoring her arm. Lots in behind the net. Lots of active stick trying to get that puck back. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Much better period by the Bearcats, clearing this puck. They're going to get that out. Should have been blown up. There we go. I was going to say that should have been blown on the offside. Oh, they're actually calling Illinois for too many players. So excellent opportunity here for Belleville to go on the power play. So faceoff's going to come down into the Illinois zone, just to the right of the goaltender. Give you a little shot here. Coach Adam drawing up the play, letting the girls know what kind of formation he wants, where he wants this puck to go. Assuming he wants it drawn back to the point. Spencer with the overhand grip. She is looking to pull this to the point. 81, Wisniewski set up in the spot. There it is. Moved across. There's a shot from the point. Shot on net, and that's steered aside. Great draw. Great opportunity by Belleville. Picture perfect draw and D-to-D pass on the blue line, creating a great opportunity for Belleville. And that'll get blown down on the offside, as the Illinois player was just an extra step inside the line when she received that pass. Play out front, that's broken up by Belleville. They looking for a lead pass, just misses the stick, but it's going to go down back into the deep into the Illinois zone. Defender with a big head of steam. That play broken up by Belleville. I believe that was Lombardi on the near boards, broke up that play. And now Illinois, solo player going down deep as they're still killing off this penalty. So they elect to dump it into the zone. They made a quick change at the bench. Illinois continues to cycle this puck around. There's a trip in front, but play blown down as Leger hangs on to the puck. 37 seconds to go. And the player advantage for Belleville. Coming out on defense is Coulter and Cochran. And up front, we're looking at Musklo, Guido, and I believe that's Norton on the far side. Face-off won by Belleville. Coulter takes it back behind the net. She circles back, plays it up the boards for Guido. Cochran now, she cycles back behind the net. Plays that long lead pass up the boards for Guido. Guido's got to gain the zone. There she goes. Now she's into the zone. Looking cross ice. That hits Musklo. Sorry, folks, I got watching the game. Puck down deep into the Illinois zone. And that'll do it for the power play for Belleville. That shot on net. Leger easily handles that puck. Puts it up front for her D, or D move it up to the wing. Watts takes that puck down in the corner, passes it out front. There's a shot on net, and that's steered aside by the Illinois goalie. Belleville now with a little more offense this period. Illinois cycles that puck back. They move it ahead. That gets played down the length of the ice, and that'll do it for this second period. Coach Walsh having a good conversation with his players. Love the fact all these players are dialed in. All these players are paying attention. Maybe we'll get Coach Walsh. We'll put a wireless mic on him for a game and we can tap into what he's saying. And here we go for the third period. That face-off won by Bearcats. McGinnis plays that puck to the far side. That goes by everybody. Down the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Belleville tries to cycle that puck behind the net. Watts looks at the referee. She was waiting for the tripping call on that one. I think the refs are being a little bit generous now with Belleville, giving them a little extra room to do what they need to do. So Spencer has that puck stripped off her stick. That shot on net, and the rebound is going to go in. Faced off one by Belleville. Norton's going to put that down into the Illinois zone. Illinois takes over. They start their breakout. Play broken up. Musclo with it. She's got it in her feet. Musclo gets knocked off the puck, and Illinois now brings that back into the zone. I believe that was Tarpe in front of the net. Did a great job. Got a stick on it and steered that puck to the side. Leger, she's going to grab that puck and hang on. Puck shot down the length of the ice. The Illinois player did a good job of not playing that puck as they were close to having too many men on the ice again. Now with a head of steam, she's going to come into the zone. There's the shot on Leger. Leger steers that to the side. Again, Leger has done an outstanding job seeing that puck, steering that puck off into the corners, giving her team a chance to set up the breakout. Pass across. Leger comes up with a huge glove save and robs Illinois. You could see one of the Illinois players thought that was in, and Leger absolutely robbed them. Spencer plays it up the wing. And Belleville now gets that out of their zone. Illinois goes cross ice for it. Belleville now dumps that down the length of the ice. Illinois goalie comes out to play it, so no icing. Great rub out there by Spencer. Again, that rub play along the boards or the pin is what these girls need to do. It's not body checking. It's a little bit of body contact to initiate contact and take that player out of the play. Separate them from the puck. Belleville trying to put a little extra pressure on the Illinois players just so they can help clear that puck out of their zone. Illinois walks the line, move it back. There's a shot on net, and that's going to go in. Illinois dumps that puck down into the Belleville zone. Back forward is Walsh. Walsh pins it up on the boards. Lombardi plays that up the far boards. Sorry, that's Walsh. Walsh plays it up the far boards. And Walsh gains possession of it again. She's going to bring it out. She's going to chip it down the ice. And that'll get blown down on the icing. Walsh just needed one more stride to get to the center ice for that chip. Maybe that chip went a little further than intended. Right idea. And that'll get blown down on the icing. And come all the way back down to the Belleville zone. Nice chip off the boards by Uke. And that puck down into the Illinois zone. Uke almost got a pad on that to break up that play, but Illinois with that stretch pass again beats the defender. And some good back checking there by Belleville. And that gets blown down on the icing. 8:47 to go in the third period. Battle for it on the near boards. Coulter goes behind the net for it. She's trying to pin that player from Illinois up on the boards, but that player from Illinois looks to be very tall. Coulter now in a race for it. And good play. They go after the body. Just tie up the body just enough that the Illinois player is not able to get to the puck. Watts shoves her player into the boards. Now Watts gets shoved to the ice. And that puck comes out front. And Illinois is going to pot another one. Illinois moves it up the near side. 7:43 to go in the period. Illinois gains the zone, tries to cycle it out front. Illinois again cycles that puck up the boards. Now Belleville pins that player along the boards. That cycle again coming up the boards. Belleville pins the player, and Illinois comes out with it. Referee lost sight of that puck as it went through the legs of Leger. She got a piece of it to steer it off into the corner, but the referee lost sight of it. Coulter keeps that puck in. Illinois, though, they grab it right back, and out they come again. And that'll get called on the offside. Oh, the linesman takes an awful fall. He stepped on a stick. And as a fellow referee, that one always hurts because you don't ever expect to fall backwards.
sticks.
Here's McGinnis, brings it up to center. She gains the Illinois zone. That shot on net. They got just a piece of it. Rebound, and now Illinois starts back out the other way. Walsh all by herself. And that shot. Illinois cycles that puck around. Again, there's that backdoor player, that defense that's dropping down low. Very set plays here for Illinois, where as they cycle that puck around, Musgrove gets in over the line, just couldn't get that shot off. Puck down in the corner. Coulter chips that away, chips it around behind the net. That comes around for her D partner, Cochran. Cochran gets it up to Uke. Uke gets it out of the zone and down the length of the ice. And that shot goes off the crossbar and out of play. And that will do it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We are back tomorrow. Look on the either social media pages for the links for tomorrow's game. It is a different link for each game. Or tune into our YouTube channel that you're tuned into right now, and you will see the links for tomorrow's games that you can click on to watch live. Thanks for tuning in, folks.